I didn't go to 8 years of Atlantis medical school for you to call me Mrs.
Obviously, I'm going for monkeyfish.
Do I have a choice?
No. I stole it.
Okay. Old pendulous breast herself.
Chase you through a cave. I know you do outside.
And we're going to talk about how wrong you are after this.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to Monsters Lounge. I'm Jenny.
And I'm Tressa.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I was trying so hard at the beginning of the show, Tressa, because I inevitably am giggling. Because there's like a little bit of a time where before the intro starts and it's just us. It's always me giggling. So now it's just going to be me saying now.
I don't know which I like more.
Neither do I. I guess we'll have to wait. Yeah, what's up? What's up? What's happening?
So much is going on in the stars. Astrologically, things are going nuts. And I'm saying this as a complete dum-dum that knows nothing about the zodiac or astrology or anything. But man, it's popping off in all my reels and stuff. Let me tell you. Let me get my glasses on. We got
I'm excited to hear.
Barbolt's basket. Ever heard of it? Me neither. Oh, yeah.
Barbolt's?
Okay.
Barbolt's.
He was a famous astrologer who died right like 2020, I believe, 2019, 2020. But he was also like a historian who looked at like how this stuff reacted to stuff in the past. Last time we had a Barbolt's basket, it's this configuration of planets that are slow moving and super rare, was right after the Spanish flu. Remind you of anything? Right after COVID, we're getting it now. And it was a complete, like the 1920s, complete turnaround in society. Everything went nuts and like everything changed. It was slow and it like happened gradually, but big things happened. And it's happening the 19th. And he expected really big things to happen on the 19th. Very exciting.
That is very exciting. Yes.
Yeah. The other thing is tonight is a really crazy new moon. So everybody go out there and manifest your dreams because this, along with Barbolt's basket, is a supercharged new moon and it's going to change. It's going to shift everybody's timeline. Everybody's. So, do some manifesting so it's a good timeline.
Wow.
Back
I
to
like
Jenny.
That. Thank you, Tressa. That's fantastic. That's amazing.
One more thing. One more thing.
Wait, what?
It has nothing to do with astrology, but did you see James Franco's video?
No. I think you can pretty much rule me out on a no whenever that's the question.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. However, he keeps talking about how he's being like watched, and then he finally came out. He's like, "I'm not crazy. Here's the video proof. Like there are aliens in my yard."
Right.
Girl, this alien is very obviously a like spirit Halloween costume guy just going like this. It's amazing. I can't tell if it's a joke or not because it's hilarious.
I mean, if it's a bit, I mean, it's funny. If it's not, I feel like it's even better. I mean, it's sad,
Right.
blah, 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 the loss of a mind.
No, it's funny either way.
It's funny either way. That is really,
I appreciate
I love this so much.
Yeah. Lots going on in the news. That's all I'm saying.
Yes. So, and apparently mostly related to this guy. So that's good.
Aliens? Yeah.
I mean, wow.
Everybody go search it. You just Google James Franco alien and it'll pop up. An article will pop up. It'll have the video on there. It's on Instagram, on his Instagram page. It is chef's kiss. Amazing. So good. So good.
Okay, now refresh my memory on it because I've already forgotten. Barbolt's basket?
Barbolt's.
Barbolt's basket. Barbolt's basket? Barbolt's basket.
BALT, probably.
Is that
I wrote it down phonetically so I wouldn't forget how to say it.
okay?
So
Okay. Now, do the planets sort of like make a shape of a basket?
they do, and our moon is
It
the handle.
Oh, so it has a handle on it, much like
Mhm.
a picnic basket?
Jeni, it's all
Is
coming
that
together.
It's all coming together. We predicted this. I want everyone to know that we were the first predictors because we've been talking about picnic baskets for
At least a year.
so
I'd
long.
say,
So long. So
millennia.
long.
Oh, but before the 1920s, the last one before that was the Renaissance and the Black Death. That's it. That's the only time you can find it.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. That's okay. That's weird. That's real weird.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yep.
very, very weird.
So listen, things
yeah,
are
that's
changing
very
for the
strange.
better.
Okay. I mean, I learned a little bit about tornadoes this week. Yeah, I mean, it's not that cool, but I don't know if you knew that tornadoes just kind of keep getting worse, right? So,
Oh yeah.
there was a guy a while back who came up with the tornado rating scale. Like the
Okay.
F1, F2, those sort of things. So
It sounds
he
like race
came up.
cars.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, he went all the way up to a theoretical one, which was F5. And it had all of these criteria, but none of them had ever been hit before. And he ended up dying. And then about a month later, and this is,
In a tornado.
by the way, yeah, a tornado hit that blasted far past all the theoretical theories, and they had to redo this scale. And it was in Oklahoma, and I don't remember the year. I think it was either 1980s or 1990s. Yeah, and it was the same year that a white buffalo was born.
I remember that.
And the next time that area got hit that hard was when 2 white buffalo were born and 3 tornadoes hit.
Wait. Okay. I only knew of 1 white buffalo, and I think that was actually in the 90s. So
yeah.
Okay.
Listen, I didn't read a book on it. I just talked to a friend who read a book on it, a friend of the show, Jarrett, where I get a lot of these things.
Same different.
Yeah, he's really into tornadoes now, so seems reasonable. Yeah. So there you go.
Has he ever lived somewhere that has a lot of tornadoes?
Texas. Texas, some areas, but no, outside of that, no. You, however, have. There's a lot of tornadoes in Nebraska, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, so many that we never took them seriously.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a Midwest thing to do. Like, everybody goes outside to watch and look at those stuffs going on.
Right.
Yeah, we all do.
Yeah. And now in Illinois, when people freak out that there's a tornado, I'm like, it's a tornado. You guys, that's fine. Granted, I'm fully aware of the fact that people's well-being and home and lives get lost, but in my own experiences, I'm just like, well, it's like a thunderstorm. Like, settle down.
Yeah, but
Sorry, everybody.
Here they trained us to have this very sort of Pavlovian response to the sirens, because we went through tornado drills like no one's business all through elementary school and like junior high and whatnot. We were afraid of quicksand, We were afraid of spontaneous combustion, and we were very afraid of tornadoes.
Oh, we also had that propaganda, but we didn't care.
Right.
Because I remember the first tornado I witnessed. That's not the right word. We were on our way to get dinner, and we're like, we should probably go home. So we drove home during the tornado sirens, went in the basement, and watched The Wizard of Oz.
That tracks. That totally tracks. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Listen, we're about to get into some serious tabloid terror.
Let's go!
Brought to you by the 1980s and Weekly World News. Are you ready? Are you ready for the first one?
I'm not ready. Tell me again who it's brought to us by.
Weekly World News. There it is. There it is.
All right.
All right. Oh, I don't even know. Look at me. I don't even need these. I don't even need these today because I made the letters really big.
Nice.
Here we go. Prehistoric creature crushes village. Scientists have launched...
Insert mother-in-law video. Insert mother-in-law joke. Go ahead.
You almost said video too, which is my favorite.
I know I did. I totally did.
You're still thinking about the James Franco video. The mother-in-law video. What?
It's so good. It's so good. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Scientists have launched an all-out search for a dinosaur-like creature that laid waste to an African village before natives drove it back into the jungle. Top news agencies report. Top news agencies. The alleged attack on the top ones. Yeah, they're like 3, 5, 2, 1. The alleged attack on a settlement 35 miles south of Monroe, which is in Zaire, which is now, I think, the Republic of Congo. Democratic Republic of Congo? I don't remember. Occurred on a I'm sorry, what now?
You're asking the wrong girl. I don't know.
Okay. Occurred on December 12th and was documented by officials who said the village looked like it had been hit by a tornado.
What?
Huge.
It is a coincidence.
Huge footprints found in the area's mushy soil further seemed to confirm the report. The first European on the scene was Swedish anthropologist. Now, this is great because this guy only has one letter for last name. I don't know if it was a misprint.
What?
Yeah. Einar B.
That
was it.
It was easy to look up afterwards.
Yeah, very easy. Very easy to locate, Einar. He said the prints were nearly 3 feet across and would have been virtually impossible to fathom. The trail of footprints led directly into the jungle and gradually disappeared, said the expert.
What does that mean?
They sort of trailed off. Get it? Trailed off.
Good one.
That wasn't funny. No, it wasn't. Don't give me credit.
No, it was a thinker. I appreciated it.
Judging from their size, the creature they belonged to was at least 80 feet long. The villagers themselves said it was green with a massive body and long neck and tail. It would seem to me that we are dealing with a brontosaurus. But only if we are successful in our search will we ever know for sure. Here's my question. He's an expert. He's an anthropologist, right? So an expert in the subject, clearly, of dinosaurs and their size and identifying dinosaurs from footprints. Also, it had to have been clearly a brontosaurus.
Clearly. it had big feet. And
Most scientists believe that dinosaurs became extinct about 50 million years ago. Most, not all.
not all, because there's the Congo.
Even so, reports of sightings crop up throughout South and Central Africa at the rate about 12 per year.
Well,
Yeah, George Makoso of the Wildlife Ministry in Kinshasa, Zaire, said the report from Monroe differed from most in that the creature is said to have left the jungle and run roughshod over a large village. The rampage lasted almost 45 minutes, he added, during which 28 huts were flattened and 12 people, including 6 children, were injured. It's a miracle that nobody was killed, he continued. The villagers say their spears literally bounced off the creature's flesh. The ground shook when it walked, and it roared like thunder. It was flattening huts with swishes of its tail.
swishes.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I don't know if I believe this story, Jenny.
Yeah, I'm not sure that I do either. Dr. Gunnar Winslow is assisting Dr. B in the search for the creature. He believes the animal emerged from the jungle to look for food.
Well, if it's a brontosaurus, why would you leave the jungle? Because they're vegetarians and they would not need to go past the vegetation. Dr. D.
Well, listen, the experts say that there is no food for the brontosaurus in the lush jungle. So
that sounds like BS, Jenny.
Guess what? It is.
What? But you just read it from a newspaper.
I know.
Agencies of news or whatever.
I know. Now, there is a couple of dinosaur legends, like we went over one, I think maybe even like last time, where, remote tribes have reported dinosaurs. There have been a few different ones in Africa as well. There's something called the Kasai Rex legend, which is an unverified account from 1932 by a Swedish traveler named John Johnson. And he claimed to have shot a large. Yes.
I don't trust the Swedes.
But they make such delicious fish.
No, they don't. Name
Swedish
one.
Fish are delightful.
No, they taste like gasoline.
Yeah. Swedish fish? Wait, that's not my first question. How do you know they taste like gasoline?
Because I've tasted Swedish fish before. What? Listen, I'm not saying I've tasted gasoline. I'm
there
saying
it is.
Smelled gasoline, and it tastes like the smell of gasoline.
I find you a liar.
Why was it hard? Okay, I tried gasoline once. It was a crazy weekend.
I knew it. All right. He claimed to have shot a large reddish striped creature resembling a Tyrannosaurus Rex after it attacked a rhinoceros in the Congo. This story is widely dismissed.
Weird.
Yeah. He drew it out, but it looked like later on it was revealed to be based off an old illustration of a T-Rex. Mm-hmm.
But also,
now
the animals fight. What are you doing?
Yeah. Now we could have some basis here. That time in Zaire, there was some construction going on, so that might have been.
You're saying
been something.
Construction working dinosaurs?
Right. You saw the Flintstones, am I right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
There's pulleys and logs and whatnot.
Listen, all good dinosaurs really want to have jobs, and they excel at them, including construction.
That's right.
And
pelicans are wastebaskets.
Yeah. So also Africa's most active volcano in the eastern part of the country of Zaire began an eruptive phase in late December of 1987. So who knows?
What does
It could have
to
been
do with
something like that.
dinosaurs?
Well, the idea of something being flattened, perhaps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the rumbling of the ground and whatnot. Who knows?
Oh, okay. I thought it
Yeah.
was like from the lava came a T-Rex and it birthed the brontosaurus.
Listen, I don't know if you knew this or not, but hang on,
Probably not.
I need to put on my glasses so that you know that I'm speaking science. Dinosaurs come from volcanoes. That
I
is
mean, I naturally assumed.
I'm sorry?
I naturally assumed that was the case, but I was not positive because
Yeah.
I am not a scientist.
Mm-hmm. Well, you heard correctly, or assumed correctly. The birthplace of all dinosaurs is a volcano. They kind of spit them out. And it's like little mini eruptions here and there, and it's like, woo, there's the T-Rex, and woo, there's a Triceratops.
Yeah. I watched the Flintstones. I know how it works. You don't have to talk to me like I'm an idiot.
Right. Sorry. Apologies. Apologies.
It's fine. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do you want to hear a story about men from Mars?
I do.
Okay, let me put this up here real quick. Men from Mars traded with ancient Egypt. Okay, I think my mouse is dying. Hold on. Oh no. Let's see. Oh, this is bad. My mouse is really dying. Okay, I heard that. Swiss scientists say they can prove beyond a doubt that the lost city of Atlantis was on Mars, and its astronauts traded with ancient Egypt for thousands of years. Even more incredible, they claim to have the evidence to show that legendary King Tut died spectacularly in a space shuttle crash with an alien crew. I have questions.
I have questions too.
Oh, you know what? Let's have them answered together or not. The Martian civilizations destroyed itself or was destroyed by a meteor while Egypt was still in its prime. Dr. Stephen Kleiss told a gathering of reporters and scientists in Bern, Switzerland. Swiss. But the inhabitants left their mark both on Earth and Mars. Photographs taken by America's Martian probes clearly show the remains of temples on the surface of the planet. Egypt's pyramids and the ability to mummify the human body are definitely the result of technologies that originated not on Earth, but someplace else. In this case, Mars. It is our belief that the Atlanteans traded these technologies to the Egyptians for gold. Dr. Kleiss and a colleague, Egyptologist Conrad Vetch, said that the recent deciphered Egyptian scroll first led them to believe that Atlantis was located on Mars. The scroll describes a technologically advanced civilization existing beyond our own planet in the vast black ocean of space. Okay, listen, before I continue, I would like to address a few things. The word definitely is doing a lot of heavy lifting here with the results of technologies. Like we wouldn't have figured out mummification without definitely Martians. Also, Atlantis on Mars. Why is it like that? That's weird.
I always, yeah. I'm always. We've had so many discussions about like, not crediting, or discrediting ancient people's technological advances or,
right.
cultural things. I mean, come on.
Like they were just some sort of T-Rex in the middle of the jungle. They couldn't figure it out themselves eventually. Like, come on.
like, oh, look, like things, pretty naturally mummify out here. Maybe we should do something to enhance the process.
Yeah, that's
Surely.
weird. We would have never figured that out. Also,
Nope.
what do Martians need with gold? Why? Listen.
Maybe they like shiny things. I don't know. Have you ever met a Martian?
Doesn't? Maybe. I've been hanging out with James Franco, so you don't know. It also alludes to space travel and the use of a shuttlecraft to ferry man-like extraterrestrials from a spacebound mothership to the surface of Earth. Also, was King Tut on that spaceship, or did the spaceship crash into him? Like, what do you mean he died in the spaceship crash? What was that? What are we talking about? Researchers have long known that the Egyptians were exposed to flight because an elaborate model of a glider was found in Tut's tomb, Dr. Vetch told the group. In light of information gleaned from the scrolls, we now see that the glider was in fact the replica of a space shuttle, obviously. It was just such a spacecraft that crashed with Tut aboard. Thank you. King Tut was on board a spacecraft, and that's how he died, as we all friggin' know.
Right.
Not everyone attending the conference agreed with the experts' theories. For some reason.
Really? Why not?
I know.
It's so much
weird.
Evidence. Oh,
exactly.
Wow.
I know. They should get their licenses revoked. What?
How did they explain why Tut's body looked like it had been in a crash?
Right. He had that big gold metal head when he died, probably. Dr. Seth Rausch, an East German historian, thinks they went too far in calling the Martian civilization Atlantis. That was your problem?
That was it. That was the tipping point for him.
Right?
I'm on board with all of this. It's so evident that Tut died in a crash. It's so obvious. It's so obvious that they traded with the Martians.
Right. But Atlantis was obviously under the ocean and had sea spaceships.
Yeah. What are these people crazy?
They're stupid is what they are. I don't doubt that the Egyptians were in contact with extraterrestrials, said the expert. But until we actually inspect the ruins on Mars, there is no way to know if they are the remains of Atlantis. You know what? Yeah, that is his only problem with this whole story, is that it was Atlantis. That's insane.
Yeah, and it's because he can't get eyes on. He can't actually investigate it. But everything else, including Tut's, cause of death, sight unseen, checks out. Absolutely, checks out.
Well, he's seen his mummy, so. In my opinion, if Atlantis did exist, it existed here on Earth. Boy, Norwegian astronomer Ellen Gade agreed. Atlantis might have been the colony of an alien civilization, but it most definitely was located on this planet, he said. Oh my God! I don't know what to do with these scientists. They have doctorates.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Listen, all I'm saying is that at one point in time when I was shopping for a car, I thought it would be hilarious if I told every salesperson that I encountered that I was a doctor. So for quite a few years after I had done this, I received a lot of car flyers and mail and phone messages addressed to Dr. Monroe. So, I mean, you can kind of become a doctor in print without actually doing anything. I mean,
first off, I love that very much for you, Dr. Monroe.
Thank you.
Second, I still get mail that says Countess Slater, so it's fine. It's fine.
I just really wanted to say to people, oh, I'm sorry. No, that's doctor.
I didn't go to, I don't know, what, 12 years of medical school for you to call me Mrs.? Get out of here. Years? I mean, 8. That's, I did
Who knows?
time. Listen,
I'm not a doctor of how long it takes to become a doctor. I don't. It's not what my doctorate's in, Tressa.
I didn't go to 8 years of Atlantis medical school for you to call me Mrs.
I really enjoy the fact that you're a countess.
Oh, it's easy. It's like $10. Go do it.
Man. Oh, did I send you the thing that I found? Yeah, I really need to. This is a total side note. Church of Nome.
Oh.
Not Nome, Alaska, but Church of Gnomes. You can become
Can you get ordained to marry? Oh, I mean, I'm already ordained, people. If you need someone to marry you, I'm here.
Yeah, no,
but also,
yeah, you can get ordained in the Church of Nome to marry people.
Maybe we should start a business where we just marry people. And I don't mean like fishing. I mean, we marry a lot of people. Like,
and if anyone questions it, you know, I'm a doctor and you're a countess. So really, who knows better?
You can't argue. We didn't go to 8 years of polygamy medical school for you to doubt us.
I didn't conquer all of those territories to become countess. That's how they do it, right?
Yep. I don't know.
Okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Oh, you know what? We've got a new ad. Let's do that before we read your next article.
Okay. This is news to me.
Neil. I know. I forgot to.
Rumble in the ground.
All right.
I didn't watch that beforehand, but hey, Neil, maybe a little bit of narration on that. If anyone's interested, go to Graveside Paranormal. It's for a bunch of different events in Montesco. Go check it out.
Maybe we can do some sort of voiceover or something on that ad. Maybe we can work with that a little bit. Also, thanks for talking to me about ads.
I didn't think about it. I was like, oh yeah, I got to do this.
I'm here too.
Sorry. Oh, like you would be like, Neil, not that guy. You'd be like, yeah, why not?
Yeah, of course I would. I love Neil. I love Diet.
Yeah.
You know, I love Jesse. Those and Chris, obviously. Yeah. So that means that we're going. You've now committed to going to that with me.
That was a lie. I don't know if I can. My car will get there that many times, but yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. So we do have a tiny nugget of truth in this.
Oh.
In that there is an Atlantis on Mars. It is a heavily eroded geological region known as the Atlantis Basin, and its corresponding chaotic terrain, Atlantis Chaos, which I'm just a big fan of it. It's believed to be the remnants of an ancient, massive asteroid impact from approximately 4 billion years ago. So it's suffered some erosion, creating hundreds of small peaks, flat-topped hills, and deep valley. So, I mean, yeah, there is an Atlantis there. It maybe resembles a city in ruin.
Anytime we talk about Mars or aliens, or I'm sorry, Martians, it's gonna remind me of the CIA remote viewing exercise he did about Mars. You know what?
Oh, yeah. I remember what you're talking about. You know what it does for me? It reminds me of the Unsolved Mysteries episode of The Face on Mars, which is how I first learned about that. to begin with. That was
Sure.
very, very big news in the 80s. Everybody
It
was very
was. It
obsessed
really
with it.
was.
Yeah,
It was on
and
one of the covers to those Time Life books.
yeah, and it's featured in several upcoming issues of Weekly World News because, of course,
Of
it is.
course it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I loved that
Art Bell
thing.
used.
Vince.
Oh yeah. Art Bell
So-
used to talk about it all the time. I love it.
Oh yeah, it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I love this
I like
story.
that look.
I
Let's
love this story so
go.
much. You love this story. I don't know why I'm putting on my glasses. I clearly made them. Anyway. All right. Listen.
Uh-huh.
Looking for love.
Oh.
Lady Bigfoot wants to make whoopee, but she scares off all the guys.
What kind of guys? Are we talking interspecies?
Mm-mm. Oh, yeah, we are. Horrified Himalayan mountain men are barricading themselves in their homes night after night in a desperate effort to defend their virtue against a love-hungry Bigfoot belle. The lusty...
Okay. I'm gonna flag this whole story immediately. Men in Himalayas. No, you got nothing going on, and you're just bored, and you're gonna be like, man, these ladies can't get enough of us. We gotta like hide. No, no.
All right. The lusty, busty Bigfoot.
Was she throwing them over her shoulders while she was running towards them?
I don't know, but you know what? We sure have heard of pendulous Bigfoot before. So
My favorite part. Go ahead.
Okay. The lusty busty Bigfoot, known as a Yeti on the frozen slopes of Tibet, has tried to climb into bed with at least half a dozen terrified guys over the past 6 months, explorers report.
She hasn't.
She's come barging right into people's bedrooms, said Peruvian climber Claudio Nunez. And she's never left any doubt of what's on her mind. The amorous adventures of the Yeti with a yen for men were first reported.
Listen, this is a great story, and I love it very much. And I can't wait to hear it all, but I'm also going to say a lot of things while you try and talk about it. I apologize.
Were first reported by British explorer Chris Frost, who told how the love-starved snow woman broke into the home of a Chinese official near the Tibetan border. The poor man ran outside screaming, with the Yeti in hot pursuit, Chris said. Fortunately for him, other villagers came to his aid and chased the creature away. Since then, the hairy damsel has tried to foist her attentions on at least 5 other panic-stricken men, witnesses say.
I have
a shocked Sherpa herdsman awoke one night and found the body Bigfoot cuddled up next to him in bed.
No, he didn't.
The poor guy said it was actually the stink that woke him up, Nunez said.
Theory still stands.
He said that she was nearly 7 feet tall with a voluptuous bust.
Sure.
They are really concentrating on this bust.
That's how you know it's a lady.
She was covered with thick matted hair from head to foot. Her stench just filled the house. He said it was worse than anything he had ever smelled. The flabbergasted yak herder cooled the ready Yeti's ardor by beaning her with a handy stew pot.
Okay. All right. What are we doing? What are we doing here? What's going on? What is happening? What?
I'm going to practice for the rest of the summer to speak exactly as this article is written.
I would love this.
It would be so good.
So good.
I need to read that again. The flabbergasted yak herder cooled ready Yeti's ardor by beaning her with a handy soup pot. When he hit her with the pot, she got kind of a startled, hurt look in her face and scampered out the door, Nunez said. Thus far, the sexy snow woman hasn't managed to besmirch the virtue of any of the menfolk she's put the moves on. But she has these Himalayan he-men running scared. They used to roam around freely at all hours of the day and night, Nunez said. Now when the sun goes down, they rush inside and bar the doors.
Okay. You know how at least in like what's it called in America before it was like, you know, when everyone was colonizing and everything, and they would talk about Yeti, but they'd be wild men and just like, yeah, this is just some dude. This is just some dude that lives in the like forest, and he comes in, he's like, oh yeah, I can't be who I am, so I'm gonna have to do it on the down low, and hopefully they'll think I'm a female Yeti. And then he gets hit with a soup pot, and then he's like, "What? No, I thought you guys wanted this. You guys are always talking about this. Like, what's going on? Why would you hit me with the soup pot?" No, absolutely no.
I don't know if anyone else's brain could have possibly come up with that as the truth behind the story.
Listen, I'm giving this story a lot of credit for having a grain of truth in it by saying something was out there.
All I'm saying is that I love your brain space and what it comes up with.
Sorry.
You're welcome. It's pretty fantastic.
So what did you find when you researched this story?
That the story was actually true. It was reported. I'm lying. It's not true. As we know, Yeti are prevalent there. Although I did find out that in Himalayan Sherpa tradition, the Yeti is not viewed as a single uniform monster, but as 3 distinct creatures, which I don't know if I knew that. I feel like we went over that when we were doing the Jimmy Stewart story.
Yeah. I feel like we did too, but I don't remember.
Yeah, and I don't think I even bothered to get a description of the 3 of them. But one of them is called the Zuta, which is the giant livestock predator. It translates to cattle bear or livestock bear, which is the largest variation, between 7 and 9 feet tall, very heavily built, and is reported sometimes to move on all 4 legs. So it is aggressive and notoriously preys on local livestock.
And men.
And what they're saying is that it more than likely is the elusive Himalaya brow bear, which is really possible. The Mehte, which is the classic man bear, and that's man bear or wild man, 5 to 7 feet tall. It aligns closest
like a comedy sketch from the 90s.
Let's see. It aligns closest with the classic ape-like abominable snowman.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely bipedal stance, and that has a reddish or gray hair. And then there's the Tema, which is the small forest dweller, often referred to as the little Yeti or squat Yeti. And those are 3 to 4 feet tall. So, who knows?
Yeah, so they got a wild man, but looking for love. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's all right. Everybody wants love.
I got a little tiny story just because I read the headline and I like it, so I'm going to read it.
Ooh, this will be good because there is no fact checking on this one.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Corpse comes back to life. Tomlin snapped out of his grief with shock when a caller from the funeral home told him his 94-year-old mom had come back to life. Incredibly, the Leicester, England woman who had been pronounced dead by her doctor and was being prepared for her funeral suddenly revived. She was taken to the hospital where she finally regained consciousness. She came round and asked for a drink, said the overjoyed son, and she never drank alcohol. We thought she had died. It was a real shock. Mrs. Tomlin was pronounced dead by a doctor after she failed to wake up in the morning. Her temperature dropped and the life signs were undetectable, said Tomlin, but the woman's pulse and respiration returned after she had been moved to Gin's and Gutteridge Funeral Home. Yeah, sure. I could see that happen. It happens all the time.
All right.
I assume that happens before they put all the bad stuff in her veins. Maybe that's why she needed a drink. Who knows?
It's possible. It's possible. I do think you should get to the UFO crashes of the Army plane, though, because that is the most fascinating one that we have.
Oh, well, let's go. UFO crashes into Army plane. 2 servicemen were killed, and at least 35 were injured when an Army transport plane crashed after a mid-air collision with a UFO. The spectacular accident south of an Air Force base in Tinela, Peru, occurred on November 28th, but was not confirmed until December 6th, said newspapers, generic ones. General Jorge Revoredo told reporters that the deadly encounter with the starship was unavoidable. The 65-foot black and silver ship appeared out of nowhere, that's what they always say, he added, and clipped the tail fin off a DC-9 transport seconds after it took to the air. The plane broke up but didn't catch fire, and that's why so many survived, said General Revoredo, who heads a military task force investigating the encounter. There was no evidence of damage to the UFO whatsoever, he continued. After it grazed the plane, it stopped in midair, hovered for a few seconds, and then disappeared over the horizon. The terrifying encounter came on the heels of a reported UFO blitz over Peru, Uruguay, and Colombia. Eerily, the Peruvian incident occurred in broad daylight and was witnessed by 150 transport passengers and airbase personnel. But the mysterious starship didn't even show up on military radar. The ship apparently had some kind of masking device that made it invisible to our electronics, said the general. But eyewitness descriptions of the ship matched those of dozens of reports that have been coming to us since September. There's no question that UFO activity is picking up. Even stranger, all the ships appear to be similar and might even belong to the same fleet. General Revoredo refused to identify the servicemen who were killed and injured in the September crash. He did say that visual surveillance of Peruvian air bases and military installations has stepped up to prevent a similar tragic occurrence in the future. Our investigation will continue, he added. We'd certainly like to have some answers. Investigators from Brazil, Colombia, and Argentina have been asked to help in the probe. Back to you, Jenny.
Okay. Excuse me. So there was a plane crash during that time period. It did not have a lot to do with aliens, but because it had nothing to do with aliens. But because it's Peru and there's so many sightings and so much weirdness that happens there that is related to aliens, this story popped up, which happens almost 10 years later. But it's a really cool story. And I'm sure people who are familiar with UFOs are familiar with this story because it's just wild. Lance Corporal Jonathan Weygant. Have you heard of this?
No.
Yeah, they are. It's the Peru. I just had it. Anyway, the alleged 1997 UFO crash retrieval operation in Peru. Have you heard of this before? Okay.
I have
So
not.
Lance Corporal Jonathan Wigand is a former U.S. Marine Corps serviceman who became a prominent UFO whistleblower. He is known for his highly compelling firsthand testimony regarding an alleged retrieval operation in Peru. So in March or April of 1997, he was deployed to Peru as part of Operation Laser Strike, an anti-drug trafficking initiative. His unit was notified that a friendly aircraft had been accidentally downed and reportedly was targeted by a Peruvian Hawk air defense missile. Upon tracking the crash site, he and another Marine discovered a damaged teardrop-shaped crack wedged into the rocks. He described it as roughly 10 to 20 meters in size, changing color, and possessing an unusual organic texture. He also said that he observed humanoid, non-human entities near the craft, which appeared to be suffering or injured.
Oh.
Yeah, so shortly after securing the area, aggressive, heavily armed personnel wearing unmarked black camouflage fatigues arrived via helicopter and overrode their authority. He himself was stripped of his gear, cuffed, and held in isolation. He was aggressively interrogated. Yeah, he was aggressively interrogated by an unidentified Air Force lieutenant. He claimed that he was told he could disappear into the jungle if he did not cooperate. He was also... What?
That sounds like a threat.
Mm-hmm. He was forced to sign non-disclosure agreements under intense duress and was threatened with severe military prison sentences or physical harm. Yeah. And he talked about this a lot and then kind of got a lot of like threats, you know, and just a lot of negativity. And so he kind of went underground with it for a little bit, and then it sort of it resurfaced where he started to give interviews and whatnot. Yeah, so it's fascinating, and there's videos there's videos of an interview that he did, and of course videos where people are just talking about it, but so I would highly recommend anybody go watch the videos because the descriptions are crazy. He talks about stuff coming off of the ship and how he gets into details about how it looked organic. Yeah, here we go. We've got some comments that are so it is a story. An adman, the lab rat, said he touched something at the site and took a swing at one of the G-men. So
how can you not?
I mean,
thanks, man.
Yeah, so fantastic story. So go look that up. But I don't know. I just love the stories about Peru anyway. There's some really cool cryptids in the area. We should do a whole Peru thing.
Oh, we should.
Yeah, I'll get started on that. What now? Mummies? Yes, obviously. Love the mummies.
Yeah. Do you have one more story before we go?
I have a funny little one that we can do if I can find it here. But again, I don't have any. One. You what now?
I have a quick ghost one. Killer Clinton's ghost drove him bonkers. Confessed killer Darby Cairns claims he was tormented most of his life and finally driven insane by the ghost of a murderer who died a century ago. The poor man hasn't lived a normal life since he was 9, a psychiatrist told the jury in Williams Lake, BC, Canada, where Cairns was convicted of murdering Frederick Parks. He was driven over the edge by the evil spirit and told to kill, said the psychiatrist. He shot a man and stole his truck because he didn't feel human anymore. But Cairns' bizarre tale of ghostly harassment did not sway a jury who found him guilty of murder in the death of Parks, 68. He was sentenced to life in prison. The kooky killer told psychiatrist Dr. James Tyhurst the ghost of a 19th century killer named Billy began pestering him when he was 9 years old.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah. Billy convinced Cairns that his mother didn't. Oh. Billy convinced Cairns that his mother did not love him and encouraged him to commit suicide, which he
This is a
tried
horrible
several
story.
times. Plagued by Billy the spook, Cairns became paranoid schizophrenic. I don't know if bonkers was the right we want to use in the title.
No.
Also, maybe he was just always schizophrenic.
Yeah, I feel like
That was
maybe.
kind of a bummer.
Yeah,
That wasn't
that was
bonkers at all, or kooky.
that was
Kooky killer. That's what we're saying. Yikes!
all right. Well,
apologies.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Listen,
Yikes.
luckily I have another story that I did not research because I wasn't sure if we would have time or not. But it's about a skull and a ghost, and it's a little bit less horrible.
Yay!
Yeah. Stolen head unleashes howls from hell until skull's return shuts screaming ghost's mouth.
What?
The ghost of a headless priest has stopped haunting a centuries-old Polish church because a former German soldier returned the dead saint's skull to the tomb where he stole it in 1943.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. The soldier took the skull of Saint Stephen the Healer from the tomb where he'd lain since 1630 after he died at the hands of marauding Cossacks. The blood-curdling specter of the headless saint has been seen on numerous occasions prowling the old church near Warsaw, wailing in anguish for the return of his skull.
Wait, hold on, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
It's a headless ghost?
It's a headless ghost.
And it's wailing and screaming?
Yes.
With what, though?
Tressa, what do you think ghosts with heads wail and scream with?
Their mouths.
Right, but that's not that. I mean, they don't have vocal cords. Like, they don't need the head to wail and scream.
Right, but if you don't have a head and you're just going on, I don't know, the default of what you used to wail and scream with before, what are you using now?
Yeah, Tressa, they don't actually need those things to make they don't.
Really? Tell me the science behind that, Jenny.
Tell me the science behind them needing it.
Because that's all they know. What, you're going to come up with a whole new way to make noise? That's not.
I forgot
it's coming out
that
of your like throat hole. That's like
I forgot that in addition to being a countess, you were also a doctor. Oh wait, you're not. I am.
Yeah. Oh,
boom!
I didn't
listen to the doctor.
I didn't spend 8 years in Countess Medical School for you to call me not a doctor.
I believe that I challenge your doctorness.
Oh, well, I'm also a countess, so I win. Go
ahead. Former Corporal Wilhelm Mueller read about the wailing ghost in an East German magazine and decided to return the skull, which had been in his basement since the end of World War II. At first, I made no connection between the ghost and the skull I had, the 70-year-old retired printer said. So many years had passed, you see, I had forgotten even that I had taken it. But then my wife Anna read the article, and she said to me, Willie, why don't you take that old skull out of the basement and send it back to the church? Then maybe that poor old saint can rest in peace. Like a bolt of lightning,
Willie!
It all came flooding back.
Hey, it sounded like Alf just then. Hey, Willie, why don't you go get that skull we've been keeping in the basement and return it like a decent human being? What?
He forgot he had it.
But the wife knew the whole time? It wasn't even a secret? They just got
is she going to start it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a skull. Like, I mean, Hey, what do you want me to do
Just
to
a
the skull? I
skull?
don't know. Let's just put it over here.
Just a skull.
You're telling me you don't have skulls in your basement?
I didn't say that, Jenny.
There we go. Okay. So, like a bolt of lightning, it all came flooding back. I remembered taking the skull from an ancient tomb in a little village near Warsaw. I had meant no harm. It was just a man. Oh, it was just a scary souvenir of the war. But all that was a long, long time ago. Since the war, I have tried to be a good and decent man. So I knew that if I never did another thing in my life, I must return the skull to where it belonged. A few weeks later, Wilhelm was given permission to visit Poland. Quietly, without public fanfare and with Anna at his side, he took the carefully wrapped skull to the church and handed it over to a very grateful priest. I had been given assurances that I would be allowed to return home, William said. I was very grateful for their understanding. The skull was immediately returned to its rightful place in the tomb. That was 4 months ago, and I have heard from the church that the ghost has not been seen or heard since. Now both Saint Stephen and I can be at peace. I mean, he did. Listen, he had like a whole week where he remembered the skull and was tormented by the fact that he took it.
I don't know what to do with this story. I find it very upsetting.
What, that he took a skull?
Listen,
or the ghost, not like the vocal cords?
I don't know. I don't care about that. Why are you keeping a full head as a souvenir of war? That's weird. And your wife,
of course, it's weird.
Yeah.
Yes,
Buddy. Remember that
yes.
thing we show off at our dinner parties? Maybe we should go return that. What? At what point? The war has been over for I don't know how many years. At what point were you going to remember this before this incident? Never. He never ever thought, hey, that was weird. I was a crazy kid in the war. Maybe I should. Nope. I got a skull in my basement. What? What?
So out of all of this is the fact that he forgot that he had the skull?
Well, first off, the fact that he took it. Second off, the fact that he just put it in his basement like it was a can of beans. Third off, forgets it's there. Fourth off, his wife knew the whole time and was fine with it. Fifth off, he showed it off at dinner parties, as was clearly said in that article. I think I might have made it up. I don't remember.
You made it up.
What
that was
is
definitely not said. Also, can of beans. what is going on in your
I was just trying to think
basement?
of something you put in a root cellar. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
I don't care for it. I don't care for any bit
Okay.
of okay, but listen.
I thoroughly
What do you think Polynesian headhunters did? I'm not talking about those guys. I don't think that's any better.
listen.
Why are we
Listen.
keeping
Okay,
souvenirs?
let's make this very clear. She is addressing a fictional individual who took a fictional head home to a fictional house.
And showed it
That
off at
is who
dinner
she has the
parties.
problem with. Right?
So,
Am I right?
So there's no
Did I
basis in the
summarize?
story?
Did I summarize that okay for you?
Yeah. I don't know. I just felt like I should ramp up the end of the episode. I don't really have
really go out with a bang. Righteous anger right at the end.
Yeah, I don't really care.
I mean, it could be an important public service announcement that we're making at this point. Listen, just don't take skulls that don't belong to you
All things.
and throw them in your basement like the cans of beans that you have, that everyone has in their basement. Basement beans is what I call them.
That's right. You're always talking about your basement beans.
Boy,
And I'm
basement
like, no,
beans.
I'm full. Thank you. But
Yeah, they're so good though. They're just they hit different than regular kitchen beans.
they certainly do hit different. Thank you, Jeni. Oh boy. You know what, Jeni? It's been such a pleasure to have you on the show this
Thank
week.
you.
I'm
I've
so glad
really
you could
been
join me.
I've really enjoyed my time here. And I
Oh,
want to say, Tressa, thank you for coming back on the show.
oh my God, this is my
It's been
favorite show to do. I'm so glad you had me back.
it's been so great and enlightening.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you a basket of basement beans.
Oh,
This is a thank you from me to you.
no, I've got a pantry full, but thank you. Everybody else, hey, go check out our website. We've got merch and stuff. So yeah, until next time, thanks for visiting the Monsters Lounge.